Hello everybody, my name is Slimeakku and welcome to another The Return to Freddy's Remaster 4 Alpha Wolf Edition. It's been a while since we've played the Return to Freddy series, so I've kind of felt I need to play this one. I'll be real though, I've played this game like probably 3 times off camera months ago. Coming back, reviving what's left. About 15 years ago, the last ever pizzeria was demolished due to an incident with the world's first ever animatronic, killing 6 young children and discovery of a child's body inside the suit. I didn't get to read all that. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've made like one video. I made one video, and it was a Roblox review. Alright, that's too loud. I'll be real, I've just been busy with a lot of things. But where do I even begin? There's been a lot going on in my life. And it's kind of too much to talk about. A lot of stuff I don't want to talk about, but kind of want to partially share what's up to give an idea of what's been going on. But trying to think where we should even start, because I kind of want to have a one-on-one conversation with you guys for a little bit. Sometime in November, something happened that put me through a depression. And that depression went through nearly the entirety of December. I'm a lot better now, don't worry. I have a lot of new friends now, partly because of that. So, you know, I think because of that friend group as well, I haven't really wanted to make any videos or stream anymore, because I think the main reason I made videos and stream that I kind of found in myself is that I did it because I was pretty alone, I guess you could put it. Just didn't have really anybody to talk to or hang out with, and I've made some friends through YouTube and streaming, so you know, it did work out. But also because of this friend group, I've sadly also been neglecting those friends, and I feel really terrible for that. So I'm hoping I'll be able to find more time to spend with them again, because they're really nice people, and they deserve my time a lot more, I think. I've also picked up on some projects that I've been trying to work on, and I have a really ambitious project that I don't really want to talk about or share, because, you know, it's more fun to keep it secret, you know, until it's ready to reveal. But I'm also worried that I'm gonna let people down on that project, just because of how slow it's been going. You know, I always found the perspective thing with these FNAF fan games to be weird, the way they kind of warp when you look around. I think the Return to Freddy 4 really had that especially. But the Return to Freddy 4 has always been my favorite of this series. Especially, I think this game is very well made, especially this remaster, which adds some new stuff and addresses some issues with the original. It's pretty good. And I probably beat this version of the game like 4 to 5 times off camera. I actually did a recording with Mango originally, but I had my face cam blocking the cameras. And that's kind of why he's not here, is because, well, he's already played this. I felt like, oh, why would I drag him through it again? So, you know, we're just gonna go through the whole shebang and everything, just you and me, you know, and just talk. Because, you know, I just kind of want to dump some things. I wanted to talk about these things in Minecraft, which sounds weird, but I used to do a Minecraft series specifically on a beta 1.7.3 mod of Minecraft. I would just like talk about my life and stuff on it. And I'm hoping to revive that series eventually, but you know, I guess the Return to Phase 4 will have to do for now. I think that one game that I was playing is kind of not getting finished. I'll probably finish it through live streams if I ever live stream again. And yeah, I am saying if I ever live stream again because I really don't know what the point of live streaming is anymore. Now that I've kind of had some things I've just been really occupied with. Maybe I'll do live stream tonight. And maybe we'll play that game. But, you know, I don't know, it's kind of hard live streaming in my current state because nobody really ever shows up to them or chats. And, you know, that's not, you know, that's expected, you know, with the channel as tiny as mine. Why would I ever expect that? And I mean that like 100% serious. Why would I ever expect that, right? But it's also like, well, you know, why am I doing this? I should probably like make videos first and build up an audience to live stream too, than just live streaming. But you know, maybe just let me know in the comments if you feel that way. You know, I never liked the mini game in this game just because of how slow it would be if you went the wrong way, but yeah, he's dead. Fazbear Revival. Hangouts between members who are involved with reviving Fazbear's legacy. John has joined the server. Hello there, I'm new here. I thought just to pop in and say hi and tell you all that I discovered something while I was gathering what we could salvage from our last location. Apparently, according to a document I found, it says something about a third suit that was hidden around the place. Wilson, very strange because I recall only seeing 2 suits before Fantasyland's destruction. Even now, me nor the team didn't even see a third suit. Phil. Interesting, we'll probably start the search tomorrow. Right now, I need some sleep. Good night, guys. They're talking about the golden suits. Right, Kitty and Bonnie. You know, the Return to Freddy's 4. I really shouldn't hang up on those. I am so sorry. That is so rude of me. But I don't know. I've kind of been thinking recently because of the Return to Freddy's. I kind of want to make another essay video talking about. I think more FNAF fan games need to be like the Return to Freddy's. And what I mean by that is, I want to see more FNAF fan games like shit. Right. I want to see more FNAF fan games deviate from the original story and lore and do their own things with the story, with their own creative stories. And you know, people do that. They'll rewrite some aspects of FNAF's story, but they'll keep a majority of it intact and faithful. But I mean, like, the Return to Freddy's just completely changes everything, and that's one thing that I really liked about it, is it was FNAF and not FNAF at the same time, but in like a way that felt like FNAF. Like, just the biggest issue with it was written by like someone who was 14, 15 years old, right? So, you know, that's kind of what makes a lot of it like mockable. Unfortunately, why am I getting scared? I thought I played this game like 3 times before. I'm just trailing off a lot, I think. But you know, I've been doing good, but I feel bad that I haven't been uploading videos or engaging enough, but I kind of want to slowly step away from Let's Plays and focus more on essay videos. which I don't know, here's like, it's this conundrum of I want to make Let's Plays, but I also want to do these deep dive, intricate, well written out videos because I am so bad at speaking my mind. I constantly stutter because of my ADHD or lose train of thought. But I also like making Let's Plays. I love talking, I love commentating. You know, like, Let's Plays aren't, like, anything unique, but it's just fun. It's just really fun to just talk and try to make people smile, you know? That's kind of... That's what broke me out of my depression, is, I went through a depression because I couldn't find purpose in myself. And I was just at this existential crisis with myself of, like, why am I even alive? What is my purpose? And, I couldn't find an answer to that. But, you know, eventually I did. You know, I kind of realized, well, why do I do what I do? Why do I make videos? Why do I work on Reflourished? Why do I try to make what I do? It's because I want to... Because of the joy of... FNAF reference, the joy of creation, the joy of making others happy and smile, and seeing that what you do makes people happy, and you entertain them. You know, that stuff like that is why I do what I do. Why I want to do what I do. And I'm trying. I'm really trying to set out and do that stuff. But I don't know, I feel like sometimes I need my hand held to do that stuff. And it's not a pleasant feeling, because I feel like I need to be able to self-fulfill. I need to... But I don't know how to even start if I don't have somebody to help me. Ah, shut up, Blake. You're fine. So yeah, that's kind of how I've been. And, because of this friend group I have now, they play Roblox a lot. And so that's kind of the shtick I've been clinging to a lot, is just playing Roblox games. And there's a lot of material to talk about with Roblox games, and like make reviews and discuss them. Here's the issue though. Me. Not me as in a person, but my persona online is a VTuber, a very suggestive design of a slime girl, and doing stuff like that on Roblox is like, there's kind of a confliction there. Oh, hi, Golden Freddy. Can you get out of the way? Ugh. That was pretty bad. That was actually pretty... Like, that could have ended pretty bad. Right, I forgot Golden Freddy and Spring Bonnie are in this game. So there's kind of an issue where, like, I want to talk about Roblox games, but I'd have to, like, constantly put this disclaimer and stuff about, like, my character. Now, granted, I will say most people online, normal people online, are pretty charitable to stuff like this, but there's also a lot of people who will, like, do anything to hurt others. So, like, I don't know, there's just that worry there of, like, I want to make Roblox content, but, like, I have this avatar and I don't really want to drop this VTuber thing just for Roblox. I'll figure something out. I'll probably just stick with what I've been doing. So I searched around with Wilson, and the team this morning have discovered a hidden bunker below. We haven't found the third suit yet, but we did discover 2 more animatronics in one of the rooms. One that's roughly resembles a koala, another being a greenish bear looking more like a feminine and thinner looking Freddy. So, a panda bear? What? Never mind. We'll keep searching. I'm betting the third suit is hidden somewhere in the hidden bunker. Alright, lol. Well, for the meantime, until we get Foxy and Chica up and running again, we'll use these two as temporary replacements. See ya. I already know what everybody does, but I guess you can see these. This is one thing that I really like about this game is they fixed Bonnie and Collie from being really obnoxious and unbearable to deal with. And what's really nice about Collie is Collie can also be countered with his steam now, which wasn't a thing in the original. So, alright, I'll let the phone call go on, but it's kind of bad because we've kind of been ignoring the calls.
Hey, remember me? Hey. This is great news. We have found a few more records in a weird room in Frankfurt.
Frankfurt's, right?
It had a hidden bunker underground. Anyway, I really don't have much time these days. I have to go back and gather more things to prepare for a reopening. One last thing, if you happen to get any unknown and unexpected transmissions, give us a call. Have fun.
Hello. If you're hearing this, do not wear the third suit. It is unstable and fragile. We do not know where the suit came from, nor how it got here. We only ordered two. The suits will be decommissioned and away from the public at all times. I repeat, the suit is unstable and unsafe to use. Don't worry about the two others, they'll be fine. They are a lot safer than this one. Again, thank you for taking the time to listen to this recording.
Yeah. So the previous recordings where it was talking about the Golden Freddy, the Fredbear and Spring Bonnie suits, their spring locks. The third suit is Golden Lockjaw. Fuck. If you're wondering what the allude to the third suit is, the third suit is Golden Lockjaw. Right. I mean, fuck. I mean, it has been 10 years since the Return to Phrase 4. That is 11 years actually. That is crazy to think about. How old games like these are now. I love the Return to Freddy series. There's Sally. I really like the rework in character progression in this game because, like, well, the original Return to Phrase 4 had everybody active since night 1. But I really like the reworked character introduction through this one with how they're slowly moved in, and there's like chat logs to see where everybody is coming from and why. Because like because we're Blake, the night guard, and so you have the others who are over the phone buddies, kind of like this chat log, like talking to each other about like what they're finding from Frank Burt's and bringing over here, and they're fixing these guys back up to revive the franchise again. That's one thing I really liked about the Return to Phrase, is that it was a very linear story. There wasn't like prequels and stuff like that. Like it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all in order, all in a row with each other. And the characters that, since the Return to Freddy's 2, because the Return to Freddy's 1 is kind of in this weird spot of what is this, since it was originally a story of FNAF 3. I always like that it was these characters from the beginning to the end. Same characters, no variations of them. The exact same characters, like, carried over to each game. That's one thing I always liked about it. What was I even talking about before this rambling? Right, Roblox. So, you know, I do want to make more stuff in regards to Roblox, and I still play it too, very much. Maybe make some Let's Play videos of Roblox games. I kind of want to, maybe for Roblox games specifically, I want to take, I want to take my Roblox avatar and kind of, use it for Roblox specific videos. So that way I don't have the issue with Michaela. Though I don't think that will change much to certain people, but, you know, I don't care about people like that. You know, I do this all for the fun of it. Get out of here, Freddy. I guess it's more so out of respect for others. Nah, not really. Nah, fuck everybody else. Collie, you've been standing there the whole time. Are you gonna do something, mister? Collie? Collie? Like everybody's showing up before you. You're gonna show up last second, aren't you? The whole game is here and you have not even moved. Like, what are you doing, buddy? I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Now you might be wondering, why aren't you ever using the other cams? Well, because every other camera is useless with the Return to Phase 4. There's no reason to ever go outside, blah. There's no reason to ever go to the other cams, because that one camera shows you everybody who's going to come into your office. You know, I'm not even sure if I'm going to use Michaela in this video. I have a separate recording of just my face cam so I can like sync it up. Because for games like these where important information is displayed somewhere, I have to record my face cam separately so I can put it where necessary. Guys, I believe we found the mysterious yellow suit that was hidden in the bunker. Really now? One thing I was pretty concerned about are the red stains that are on the suit. I wouldn't worry too much about. Just clean it up and you are all set to go. I was like, can you please take Sally away? She keeps running around the building, even ramming towards one of our members. And please don't say it's my problem. I'm new to this job. And I know you're online, Phil. Don't play this silent game towards me. Towards me. I saw that A in towards. But it wasn't at the start. Fucking... So Cam 9 is the only cam that's really worth looking at.
You're not gonna believe me when I say this, but I think we may have found the yellow suit in the hidden bunker.
Like, who is that? That's Frank, I think.
There are a bit of red stains and here and there, but I wouldn't worry about it. I think we'll clean him up and get him ready for the reopening. For now, here's another recording to give you company.
Yeah, just don't... You know, I just want to say...
Hello?
Hold on.
Hello? There has been the reports of a previous security guard that the yellow suit has been noticeably moving around. This is the last reminder that the suit is not allowed and banned due to difficulties. If you even shake around, more or less move around the suit, you will be seriously injured. We have discovered that it is only a prototype spring lock suit, even though there are no spring locks in it. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this recording.
Can I just say that makes no sense? So Golden Lockjaw, Golden Frankbird, the Golden Frankbird suit is a prototype spring lock that is it's a suit that is extremely dangerous and will hurt you by moving in it. And it's discovered to be a prototype spring lock suit, but then there's no spring locks in it. So then how does it hurt you? Unless it's supposed to allude to the torture suits. No, but then the torture animatronics are also just spring locks, aren't they? I don't know. Who's on cams? Just you, Collie. You know what, Collie? I like that. That is such a nice quality of life feature, because, like, you could only counter Lockjaw and Freddy with the Steam. And nobody else of the 6, but... But it was kind of like everybody had their own categories. You had 2 Steam counters, 4 lockers, but 2 of them were runners, and the other 2 sat in your office waiting for you. So, like, there was categories to their things. Like, Lockjaw and Freddy had to be countered with Steam. Bonnie and Collie were countered with Locker, but they ran across the hallway for quick reaction times, while Sally and Kitty would, like, go into your office, but give you time to get into the locker, like... So, like, there was dynamics to everybody. I also plan for this Let's Play specifically to also go for the max modes and all that, because I've done them. So, like, you know, might as well show you what they're like. They're pretty fun. I think my biggest issues with my Let's Plays is I don't finish what I started. Like, I lose interest in a game I'm playing, and I never finish it. Like, I didn't finish Boneworks. I didn't finish High on Life. There's that recent game that I was playing before. I already forgot the name of it. That I don't know if I want to finish. I didn't have at least a satisfying way to end my Minecraft series. I constantly leave games unfinished and don't complete them. And that's probably, like, the worst, like, a big issue with Let's Plays. Well, doing a Let's Play thing is like, why are you playing things if you're not going to finish them? I forget the timing with Kitty. This is one thing I also really like about this game, is that the later nights, how everything just, like, piles up on you. You know, this in specific, I love this security camera system. This is one thing I also really liked about the Return to Freddy's 4. Is this camera system where you can, like, look at cams while still looking in your office. Like, this game is genuinely greatly designed, even the original. Though the original definitely had some very glaring issues, specifically with Bonnie and Collie and Freddy, and how you were just fucked if certain combinations happened at once that you can't do anything about. So there's that with the original, but this game, like, gives leniency to everybody. Like, you can be piled up on, and other characters won't do things until certain characters have cleared out, for your sake. Okay, get in the vent. But the model work of all the characters in this remaster is just really good. Like, it keeps everyone nicely intact. I need to look at something on my phone. Got a message. Oh, it's... Alright. I am Vincent. You know, I honestly kind of lost track of a lot of things on the Return to Freddy's lore. I know this is Vincent, but at least in the original game's lore. See, this is the issue. This is the issue with the mini game in the original, is like I have to find the fucking child to kill, but it's just like, why isn't it just like a linear way there? I have to go back up here out of nowhere. Alright, looks like we got Chica and Foxy up and running again. This means Colleen and Sally will be stored away along with the yellow suits until further occasions. As for Vigo, I don't think he's ever going to work again, so he must be thrown away in the garbage along with many of our broken equipment. We should do system checks just so you guys don't have to force the problem like last time, remember? I know, we will make sure nothing gets screwed up last time. Screwed up this time. Yo, what did I miss? We managed to get the other two working again, though I'm not so sure if they're any better than Colleen and Sally. Other than that, we got the whole band back together. I better head off now. I got a date to attend. So night 5, we have Chica and Foxy, and this is my second favorite thing about this game, is Chica and Foxy return as new special enemies. Here's my complaint, though. I don't like that they both show up at night 5, like, exclusively. Like, it is a challenge to, like, replace 2 of the enemies with new threats. But I feel like it would have been better if it was just linear, like Colleen and Sally were still present, then night 4 brings Chica and night 5 brings Foxy, but whatever. I think it works well. And I really like their designs. Chica and Foxy kind of look like the Nightmare animatronics, but just like as wizards. So, if you want to see what they do, Chica, like Bonnie and Collie, she will peek from the hall, hide in your locker if you see her. Foxy will rush his way to your office, use his steam if you hear him running from afar. Foxy is janky in this game, though. I have died to him multiple occasions just because I was ever so slightly off with my steam. Like, fuck Foxy. And Foxy starts at Cam 8, then he goes to Cam 5, and he charges you down from Cam 9. Yeah, so there he is. He's already peeking out.
Anyways, this call won't be as long as as I think or hope.
And then there's Chica.
But we have business now, and the business is a huge responsibility. Anyways.
Is that Foxy? That is Foxy.
See you soon. Oh, by the way, Kitty Fast Cat is a female cat, not a male. So,
thank you, Tyler. I know a lot of people were confusing your girlfriend's OC. Yeah, so Foxy starts from Cam 5.
Here's the
and then he basically rushes down from 9 and onwards, so...
hello. There has been an unfortunate incident.
He attacks from Cam 5, basically.
Someone tried to climb inside the unsafe suit and didn't make it out alive. This is a reminder to employees on why we don't touch nor wear the suits. One last time, this is not safe to wear, touch, or anything that involves the third suit. We will be disposing
Everybody's already piling up.
In the hidden bunker we have planned. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to this recording.
Right, Kitty. I also like that Kitty has a delay in her attack, because she has to actually climb through the vents. See, night 5 and onwards is when the game gets really good, because now the action is coming. It's kind of the thrill I get from FNAF games. But yeah, I think this fan game adding Chica and Fox is really awesome. And it technically has two other enemies, like Golden Freddy and Spring Bonnie. Well, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie are enemies. Technically, they're not actually enemies, they're just secrets, but they like physically block your lever. They like physically actually get in the way from pulling your lever. I remember one playthrough, I had like Spring Bonnie show up like 3 times blocking the power lever. See, I pull down the steam lever so much because I don't know with Foxy, like, what the allowed gap is. Probably a good time to get in the Yeah. See, one thing I also really like about this fan game is Lockjaw peering over the corner like that was something scrapped from the original game. And they brought that back. But they brought that back for everybody else as well. Well, most everybody else. Because, like, getting a heads up is really nice. I mean, Lockjaw really doesn't need it because he's such a slug and is a non-threat. Because, like, even if he walks past the gets through the hallway, he still, like, has to be in your office for that attack. So there's that as well. Unlike Freddy, where he just rushes in immediately. Who knows how they teleport into my office like that? Don't question it, though. There's no reason to. Ugh! That was a close one. I don't think we've been attacked by Kali. Oh yeah, Kali isn't here at all. Yeah, thanks guys for bringing these bombs back. Nah, Foxy is cool. But I just really want to see more FNAF fan games be like The Return to Freddy's. Create their own completely different stories. Add their own characters. I don't care if it's a self-insert or what it is. That's one thing I really liked about The Return to Freddy's was because of characters like Lockjaw and Kitty and Sugar and Vigo and Doug. Just like these new characters that blended in with the original cast. And they felt like they belonged. They really did. Even knowing that they're self-inserts. Some of them. Some of them. But honestly, a roughly 30-minute recording, getting through all 5 nights, is pretty good. So that means we can save the last 3 nights for a part 2. And that'll probably be the shortest series on this. Of the Return to Freddy sagas I've done so far. Kron! No! Watch out! No! Oh. You know what? Honestly, big respect to this fan game for keeping the bar of soap scene. That's a W. So sad. Well, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!